Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. Finally, after a month and a half, I am able to make another video. As I promised, today we start a Node.js Authentication System series based on the blog application we built in the last series. So if you haven't watched it yet, go ahead and watch it. In this episode, we will look at our complete authentication system to make you understand what you will learn. In this series, we will use both JSON token and cookies to better understand the pros and the cons of each one. If you are new to this channel, you may know that both front-end and back-end are built with plain JavaScript, so here we will not use any framework. Here you can see our complete authentication system. So let's try to make you understand what we are going to build. As you can see here, we can sign up to the application, we can log in into the application, and if you remember, in the last episode of our blog application series, we were able to edit our blog posts and we were able to create new blog posts. But since now there is our authentication system, we are able to do it only if you are logged in. So let's try to log in into our application. We have already registered a user. So here we can say hello at kungfucoding.io and we can write the password. As you can see here, we have two new buttons, a profile button and a create new post button. And as well, if we go inside our blog posts, as you can see here, we can edit our blog posts. Here we can create a new blog post. Here we can see our profile page. And as you can see here, we have our email and we are able to change the old password with a new one. Here we want to insert the old password, so this one. And now I want to write a new one. So as you can see, they are different. So if I click on edit, our website tells to us that the user data are being updated. So let's try to log out and let's try to log in with the new password. So here, hello at kungfucoding.io, and if I insert the old password, as you can see, our application says to us, password did not match the specified user store password. And now I need to put the new one. So, since this is a demonstration tutorial, we will not dive into email validation and account confirmation email, but we will focus on setting up the data flow. If you are interested in finding out how to create a login system where we send a confirmation email, leave a like. And if this episode gets to 10 likes, at the end of this series we will implement this feature. If we go on our profile, we are able to delete our user, but to do that we have to write the delete keyword inside this input field. If we try to click only the delete button, our application says to us that you must insert the word delete. So here we have to insert the word delete. If we click delete, and as you can see here, we are in our own page and we are logged out. But what happens if we try to go inside our profile route without authentication? Let's try to figure it out. So let's go, for example, here, profile. And as you can see, our server gives us back a response and says to us, only get method are allowed or invalid token. In this case, we are not able to get this page because we are not logged in. So let's go back, and as you can see, will be the same for the create route where we are able to create a new post. Okay, over here also we can see the page. So now let's try to create a new user. So here, hello at kungfucoding.io, and here, hello. As you can see, we have created a new user, and now we are able to get our profile page. We are able to get our edit post page and as well our create new post page. But if we try to log out and we try to create a user with the same email address, So kungfucoding.io and hello as well. As you can see, our authentication system say to us that our users with that email already exist. And as well, if we try to log in inside our application with our email that doesn't exist, let's say hello@kungfu.io and password, let's say hello. As you can see, our authentication system says to us that that user does not exist. The last feature that I want to show is the expires date of our authentication token. In order to make you understand better, we have to log in inside our application with our users that already exist. So here we have to write hello@kungfucoding.io and hello. So in order to make our server to understand when a user is no more active on our application, we have set up this feature inside our token. And if we go, for example, in our developer tools in our Chrome browsers, and we go inside the application tab, and we go, for example, here inside our local storage, as you can see here, we have a token with an ID, a user ID, okay, and an expires date. And we have set up this function to renew our token every 2 minutes, but only for your understanding, I keep this value to 5 seconds, okay? So if we refresh the page, and as you can see, every 5 seconds, okay, our server refresh our expires date. And if we go in our token object here and we take a look at this number, as you can see, this number is changing while I'm talking. And this happened because we have set up our client to send a request to our server every 5 seconds. In this case, our server checks if the token expires date is smaller than the date when we make the request. If this is true, our token will be deleted and the user session will be closed. So, and that's all for this episode, guys. In the next episode, we are going to build the first feature of this authentication system. If you like this video and want to see more content like this, please hit the like button to support my channel. I hope that you enjoyed this video and I really want to thank you all for your support, guys. See you the next one.